If your skin is suddenly reacting to products that you've used for years, or you're breaking out like a teenager again, these are signs that your skin issues may be hormone related, especially during the perimenopause or menopause. So let's take a look at a few of these signs and what you can do to help your skin at this time. Does your skin feel dry or itchy or tight, especially after you've just washed it? Or is it just uncomfortable all the time? So these signs are usually the earliest indication that your skin is changing in some way. So what happens here is as your estrogen falls, the skin produces less oils and it loses water more easily. So the skin barrier becomes weaker, and this leads to dry skin, tight skin, or just feeling constantly not quite right, even if there's no specific rash or you can't see any changes at all. You may find that you're suddenly sensitive to everything you put on your skin. So that could be your soaps, your shower gel, it may be the moisturizers you're using, the makeup you're using, could even be the washing powder. Suddenly you find that your clothes are itchy all the time, and you just feel really, really uncomfortable. So it can, and then when you do put the creams and things on, you may find that your skin's reacting really quickly. It's getting itchy, and it's getting red. So again, the hormonal changes, all that's happening is that these are making the skin more reactive and more easily irritated to things that you've been used to possibly for many, many years. You may find that you're getting acne breakouts. Now, normally teenage acne tends to be sort of, on the forehead, but sort of hormonal menopausal acne, it tends to be sort of the jawline, the cheeks, maybe the nose as well. So again, it's falling estrogen. What's happening in this case, though, is that even though your estrogen may be falling, testosterone can rise, and that creates a much more oily skin. You can get blocked pores, and that then leads to your acne breakouts. You may find that existing skin conditions get worse, or suddenly you get new ones that you've never had before. So this would be things like eczema, psoriasis, dermatitis, contact dermatitis, acne, rosacea. So these can, as I say, they can get worse. You can get more flare-ups. They can happen more often, or suddenly, these conditions can just appear. I know this was one of the things that happened to me at the time I was going through the menopause. I was doing quite a lot of cooking, and I started to get a rash right up the side of my right hand, and I couldn't understand or figure out where on earth this was coming from. Obviously checked it out with the doctor, and we finally came to the conclusion that it was contact dermatitis caused by me chopping onions. So for a good while, I actually had to wear a glove on this hand when I was chopping onions, otherwise it irritated it. So as you can see, you can get really strange reactions to things that, never were a problem before now. So again, a lot of it is the hormonal changes. And we know that hormonal changes can trigger production of histamine and also inflammatory chemicals. So your skin can flare up, get inflamed, get irritated a lot more often. You may find that you get facial redness or heat sensations. It could be sort of flushing, just sudden redness. Some people think it might be the start of acne, rosacea, but in all of these cases, it's more linked to what they call vasomotor changes. So that's just the blood vessels expanding really quickly. So it's the same process as hot flushes, but it's just happening with the face. There tends to be real triggers. So that could be things like stress and anxiety, kind of panic attacks, alcohol. I know for me it got to this, not that I particularly enjoy sherry, but sometimes if you're out visiting relatives, you were offered a little glass of sherry. I couldn't drink it because it made my face flush. but it can also be things like spicy foods. So all of these things can be a trigger, and it's just being aware of when this happens. Look at what you're doing in that instance, and then can make changes to try and avoid these things. You might find that you bruise more easily, or when you actually hurt yourself, maybe cut yourself or graze yourself in some way, the skin just isn't healing. And again, a lot of it is to do with falling estrogen. It makes the skin a lot thinner. It makes the blood vessels a lot more pronounced. So when you bang yourself, there's less of a cushion in the skin, and that can damage the little blood vessels just under the skin, which causes the bruising. And also, if the circulation is being affected, then wound healing takes a lot longer compared to before. You might find too that your skin is just changing generally. So it could be the texture. So again, the hormonal changes are reducing things like collagen and elastin in the skin. So your skin loses its elasticity. You might find you start to get wrinkles, your skin starts to sag. You might find that your skin gets a lot rougher. It's lost its nice smoothness and softness, and it can just get a little bit dull, especially in the facial area too. So what can you do to help yourself here? First of all, look at what you're putting on your skin. Is it full of chemicals? Is there lots of nasties in it? And remember, some skin creams and makeup contain chemicals that are hormone disruptors, and that can cause problems as well. So one of the things that I did was that I changed over to all my sort of body creams and soaps and things. I just went to organic, and I'm much more careful about the makeup that I use too. Don't have really hot baths or showers, because again, if your skin's that little bit dry and sensitive, just that extra little bit of heat can give you skin rashes. Rebuild the skin barrier, so you can use creams and moisturizers that contain ceramides and hyaluronic acid. You can even get hyaluronic acid capsules, which help to build the skin up from the inside, and these help to strengthen the skin and to calm things down if it's really irritated. Apply your body creams straight after you have a shower or a bath, so you're trapping in a little layer of moisture onto the skin as well. If you're out in the sun a lot, or you live somewhere where there's plenty of sunshine, then do protect the skin. Problem is, suntan creams, a lot of them contain heaps of chemicals that you can end up reacting to. So it's a question of being sensible. Maybe try and get more natural sunscreens, wear a hat, a big brimmed hat. I always take one with me if I'm on holiday as well, just to protect your skin, because you may find that you get sunburned a lot more easily too, just because of the state of your skin. Support your skin from the inside. Now remember, as the hormone changes, all of these physical changes that are going on in your body, your nutritional needs go up. And if you're not giving your body enough of the nutrition that it needs, then the skin, your hair and your nails, they are going to be the first ones to suffer. Your body doesn't see these as being vital to keep you alive. So if your skin or your nails or your hair are starting to suffer, it may mean that you just need to up your nutrition. Really good varied diet. I would probably take a good vitamin and mineral supplement as well. Hydrate yourself, loads of water, because if your skin's starting to dry, you just, it could be a simple case of dehydration. Plenty of protein as well. And I know on a regular basis, I tend to recommend beef bone broth, protein powder, or if you're vegetarian or vegan, then go for a plant-based protein powder. For herbal support, comfrey cream is great for skin that's starting to change. What did you use? Was there things that you used that made a huge difference to your skin? Please share your stories. You know that I love to read them. Have a lovely week, and I'll see you soon.